Well, let's get started. It's pretty empty today because of IASs. Well, okay. Good morning, George.
Morning, Mr. Burnett.
Morning, Jennifer.
Good morning, Mr. Burnett.
Morning, Albert.
Morning, Mr. Burnett.
Morning, Regina. Good morning, Regina.
Oh. Good morning, Mr. Burnett.
Please pay attention. Alright, today we are going to be learning about... Well, look who showed up.
Sorry, Mr. Burnett, I was at the hospital.
Alright, go sit down. For once you don't have your Starbucks.
Oh yeah. I had Subway today.
Now where were we? Ah, well, okay, Jeff. Where do you think the bread and the vegetables for your Subway came from?
I don't know.
Oh my god. Are you stupid? Gosh, Jeff. What do you think it is from Subway animals in the rainforest?
Jennifer, you can see me after class. Anyways, Jeff, it is most likely from a farm, correct? But do you know how farming started?
Weren't farms always around?
That is incorrect. Farming was a whole new revolution. I believe it was called the Neolithic Revolution.
Very good, George. That is exactly correct. You can sit down. Don't get too excited about farming.
Neo what? Neo like from Matrix?
Gosh. Focus, Jeff. Basically what happened was that the humans who ate plants like corn found the seeds in their excrement, and it started growing into another plant.
Excrement meaning crap. I mean poo?
Yes, you noob.
Jennifer, stop that. Gosh. Yes, Albert, so you can see it as hunter-gatherers observed their poo, and saw their seed grow, and told their neighbors. Dude, I can farm.
Hunter-gatherers? Are they called that cause they hunted, and like gathered fruits and stuff?
Exactly. So they were upgraded to agriculturalists. But there are other theories of what happened. One of the many theories is that the climate was getting drier, so people sought out moist regions near rivers. Can you guess what rivers? The Euphrates and Tigris in Mesopotamia is an example. So eventually they domesticated the animals that were also in that area.
Wait, so the people moved to rivers and kept pets? I am so confused.
Finally, a proper comment. I would not say pets. They were more like trained animals in captivity that the people raised to slaughter when it became mature and fat. It is also believed that it was during this period of time, for whatever reason, the bigger wild animals started dying off.
Well, that's just evil.
Well, that is how you got that meat in your Subway. It may be cruel, but it's tasty.
I'm a vegetarian.
Oh. My bad. So anyways, moving on. After the people settled down and started farming and domesticated animals. Well, what do you think happened?
Civilizations, Mr. Burnett. There was a birth of another civilization. Civilization is a society in an advanced state of social development.
Oh. Okay. Well, that was a great explanation. Please sit down. Wow, someone is excited about this. Well, we settled down and now the issue of dominant survival was gone. However, with the dawn of civilization, we started to form rules, get more technologically advanced. Regina, are you paying any attention to what I'm saying?
Of course. We were talking about Jeff's Subway and how farms were always around. Oh, we talked about pets.
Someone help her catch up after class. Anyways, so do you remember what we talked about the first class?
We talked about Jim Diamond and his theories. He wrote a book called Guns, Steels and Gems.
Close. It was actually Jared Diamond and his book was called Guns, Gems, and Steel. And yes, we did talk about his theories. Do you know what it is called? George? And this time without jumping up.
Yes. It was called the ecological lottery theory. Jared Diamond believed that 50,000 years ago, no race had an advantage of any sort, and that everyone was the same. However, later on he says that after the years passed, India, China, and Europe had advantages.
That is enough, George. Let's allow someone for a try. Jennifer? What were the advantages?
Okay, so domesticatable animals and plants such as grains and oats. Also the continents being east to west was better than it being north and south.
Great. The domesticatable animals were important because they could work for you and, well, you could eat them. Good domesticatable animals were cows, sheep, horses, chicken and lambs. How did these animals act as another advantage?
Oh. People used to live with these animals in the house. Over generations, the immune systems became very strong.
Correct. And can you also remember why the continents being east to west more of an advantage than being north to south?
Because of the climate? Yeah, because the climate would be sort of the same if it was east to west, but if the continent was north to south the temperature would be different, which could create some problems during farming.
You paid attention this time. Well, that's right, Regina. Now before the class ends today, what did the nomads do? Jeff?
Huh? Wait. I don't know.
They did not do anything at all.
Oh.
Yup, and what do you think this led to, Jeff?
Stealing. They stole from each other.
Is your name Jeff?
No.
Now. How did we prevent this? George?
City walls, Mr. Burnett. They also needed armies. This was because the walls and armies kept enemy nomads out.
Correct as always, George. Okay, so what else they do? They expanded law codes such as
The Code of Hammurabi.
Yes, Albert. That is correct. You guys are very hyper today. Continuing on. Oh, okay, we will continue on next class. Your homework is to prepare for a 1-minute speech, a level 5 paragraph. See you next class.